For more updates, let's speak with Mon Gualvez, who is with us live from The Hague in Netherlands. So good morning to you, Mon. Mukhang sinagot na ni ICC spokesperson yung naging tanong natin nung Friday regarding the health of the former president. Tell us all about that conversation.
Hi, Gretchen. It's a freezing 5 degrees Celsius morning here in The Hague, Netherlands. Tama ka, sinagot na nga rin ni Vice President Sara Duterte yung kumakalat na text message last week about the health condition of her father, former President Rodrigo Duterte, with regard to the medicines na hindi pinapasok from the Philippines dito nga sa ICC Detention Center. Hindi rin kasi sila naniniwala dito na for every sickness or yung sakit, gamot agad ang ibinibigay ng mga Dutch medical professionals. So they assured the family rather, na well taken care of naman daw ang health ni former president dito sa The Hague. There's also one instance na they are requesting for a wheelchair pero hindi pinayagan ng mga ICC personnel or ICC detention cell personnel dahil gusto nila na tumayo at ma-exercise daw yung muscles ng former president. So yun yung mga bagay na inaayos at the same time talagang sinisiguro naman daw ng ICC Detention Center at pinanghahawakan na lamang ng family or ng Duterte camp right now.
Did the spokesperson talk to you a little bit more about the details of the medical care they're giving the former president? And also, do they know about this message that is making its rounds?
Yeah, actually, they kumbaga tinanggi nila, pinabulaanan in Tagalog, no? Pinabulaanan nila yung statements na kumbaga nagkakaroon ng problem with regard to taking care of sa health condition ni former President Duterte. So they assured the public na yun nga, maayos naman daw ang pag-aalaga nila dito, and even the Vice President Sara Duterte confirms it last week, no, tungkol nga dyan sa bagay na yan. Bagamat hindi nga pinapayagang ipasok yung mga medicines, so meron silang ibang pamamaraan. They didn't mention it kung paano yung pamamaraan na yan, pero ang sinasabi kasi dito nga, ang mga Dutch daw, hindi kasi sila sanay sa culture na kapag may sakit, inom kagad ng gamot, no? Kapag merong naramdaman ito, inom kagad ng gamot. So they have a different way of taking care of daw sa mga patients para lamang mas lumakas at mas gumaling pa. So yung in terms of physical and mental capacity of a patient, ito daw ay sinisiguro ng mga medical professionals handling inside the ICC Detention Center, Gretchen.
Naalala ko tuloy yung kapatid ko, no? Kasi pag hinihingan ko ng gamot kapag may sore throat ako, tubig lamang ang nire-reseta. So medyo para nakapagtataka bakit ganun. Pero sa doktor yan, kanya-kanyang filosofiya yan dun sa doktora. Okay, the Vice President is now back in the Philippines. Actually, she arrived yesterday night, mga 10 p.m. Philippine time. But before she went back home, what did she tell the media there?
Okay, there are some points na minention ni VP Sara before leaving The Hague, papunta nga dyan sa pabalik ng Pilipinas. Una, she mentioned na tapos na ngayong task niya submitting the final documents for the ICC Detention Center at para nga ito sa legal team ng kanyang ama. No? So we are expecting today that Attorney Nicholas Kaufman will give us an update with regard to the details of the final lawyers completing the list of the defense team of the former president. And the second thing is, she mentioned that they are not expecting any justice from the Senate inquiry being held in the Philippines dahil nga daw sa kanyang paniniwala. No? Although ang sinasabi niya dito, sana raw hindi na daw ito mangyari pa sa kahit sinumang Filipino in the future. At binanggit din niya, and she assured the public that they are using their own money out of their own pocket sa mga ginagamit nila at ginagastos nila sa pagpunta at pagbabantay dito sa The Hague together with their father. Kasi nga, sinasabi din nila na wala daw sila tatanggapin na any donation. Kung sakasakali, magbebenta na lang daw sila ng gamit, basta meron daw sila ma-suffice or ma-finance dito sa mga kakailanganan nilang gastusin. Kasi nagkaroon ng mga parang questions kung ano ba yung ginagamit nilang pera while they are traveling here sa Europe, at sinasabi nila meron naman daw silang mga iba't ibang mga sources of income aside sa kanilang mga sahod. Meron na daw silang mga may other businesses, especially Hanelet, meron siya mga businesses daw na well-established naman sa ngayon. Gretchen.
Raymond, the Vice President also mentioned they already have a system in place for the family in terms of visiting the former president. Curious ako, what did she give more details about that system and sino yung pumalit sa kanya dyan sa The Hague?
Oo, she mentioned the salitan system, no? Ayun yung parang binabanggit niya sa atin na silang magkakapatid, mag-overlap actually yung kanilang pag-stay dito sa The Hague. So nag-overlap na yung pag-stay ni VP Sara nung dumating na si Veronica Kitty Duterte. And this time, this week, we are expecting that Congressman Paolo Duterte will be coming para mag-overlap din sa pagbisita naman ni Kitty. Kasi this week, is Kitty's birthday on April 10. So we just don't know if before April 10, Congressman Paolo will arrive here in The Hague and then followed by Mayor Baste Duterte in the coming weeks. So we have no words yet kung anong specific schedule that Congressman Paolo will arrive here in The Hague. Pero definitely right now, nandito pa rin ngayon ang mag-ina na si Hanelet Avancenia together with her daughter Kitty.
All right, we'll be waiting for updates from you throughout the rest of the day, especially on the legal team that seems to have been finalized already by the Vice President. Mamaya yan, pero patutulugin ka muna namin. Maraming salamat, Mon, for joining us in the middle of the cold, live from The Hague in Netherlands.